Laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Buggy the Clown is back. Fuck.
This is a One Piece podcast.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the Funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the Fun Piece Podcast. My name is Matt.
My name is Mike.
And also here is
The
Historian, the historian. Yay!
Hey, historian.
Hello.
Make a gross noise like you usually do.
I know. Usually I do a noise. I wasn't focused enough. Sorry.
Yeah,
I was
that's
the
a
one
good
guy.
nasty noise. Disgusting.
Oh yeah, I can't hear it, but I'm sure it's great.
It made waves on the recording, so that will show up in
It's gonna
audio
be
form.
I can't wait. to.
Airy hand farts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fun.
Somebody died in One Piece.
Yeah. Spondom.
Nope.
Who else died?
Koby.
Kobe's not dead.
That's not Koby. Koby died. Garp accidentally killed Koby, and like when you have to replace your child's hamster, he got a new Koby in place of the old one. That's not Koby.
Are you implying that Koby is Luffy's goldfish then?
Yeah, Koby's the equivalent of a hamster.
Yeah.
Koby died. Garp accidentally stepped on Koby's neck. Koby's dead.
Are you implying that Garp just grabbed a random marine, dyed his hair pink,
Yep.
and put his glasses on his forehead and was like, "Your name's Koby now"?
Yeah,
That's
he
why
doesn't
he's
need his
so
glasses
sick.
all of a sudden.
That's why he's tall and has muscles.
That's why he
now.
sounds completely different.
Yeah.
He
He's
sounds
got an
exactly
entirely
the same.
different. He has a different bone structure.
How long has it
The
been?
first confirmed kill in One Piece off screen. Poopy D Koby
Poopity scoop.
dead.
Whoopity doo.
Rest in peace, Koby. Welcome, new Koby. Koby.0.
The first confirmed kill in One Piece is off screen.
Koby. Yep.
How long has how long has it been? Has it been 2 days for the
It's-
entirety of One Piece so far?
Hold on, I'm trying to look it up exactly. It has not been long.
It's not.
I was talking to Malton Garnett about this, and I am convinced that nobody understands how time works. And there's no way it hasn't been almost a year at this point. There's no fucking way they've made it this far and traveled this much, and it hasn't been almost a year.
Well, it's been a year for us because that's how long we've been watching the anime.
Right. But so much shit has happened. They must have been in Alabasta for a month.
No, that was probably 24 hours. No, it couldn't have been 24 hours because
that's
there was one whole
insane.
day. It was probably 48 hours.
Listen, it goes in line, hand in hand with the fact that Zoro does not actually know how old he is, and that is a 30-year-old man.
Hold on. So that was May.
May.
This takes place. So we'll
They
say around. It's within the same year. I want to say it's about a couple months difference.
Hell yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3
feel like
months between the start of the series
Mike.
and everything that's
3
happened.
months?
Yeah. Koby just hit puberty.
Died.
He hit puberty right
Yeah.
after he hugged Luffy, and that activated the puberty. And then he just
I was informed.
whoopity.
I was informed by a friend of the show, Malton Garnett, that the exact reason was in an SBS. So I'm dropping some historian knowledge. There was an SBS where Oda said that, have you ever saw a friend after summer vacation and they look different? That's his explanation
perfect.
for Koby.
Yeah. So it started
Yeah.
in May.
Which is what you would say if somebody died over summer vacation and you replaced them with a body double.
You do that with
But
children's
Garp-
pets, not with full Marines.
Yeah, but Koby was like 3'2".
I'm telling
Hold
you.
on, let me
He's
look
probably
up.
he's got lifts in
And
his
his
shoes.
skull was a different shape.
He got lifts in his shoes. His skull was still the same shape.
Why doesn't he need glasses anymore?
I think his skull is still the same shape. I think his hair's just
Why
longer
can
now.
everybody shave?
What?
I think if
He can shave now because he hit puberty, Mike.
I think if I That's funny. That's funny.
I said a fun joke. Let's
Never
go.
mind. Whatever else I was going to say isn't important for this bit. Matt killed it. That was good.
Yeah. I made it awkward by celebrating my joke. Let's go.
Rest in peace, Koby. We'll never forget you.
Question, Mike. I wonder, is this when we get to time skip, because time skip is a thing, is that everyone dies and Oda just gave us new copies of them?
I don't know. It depends on how weird everybody looks after.
They're going to look weird, Mike. They're going to look weird.
I know everybody loses any pigment in their skin.
Is the time skip really just like 2 months instead of however long it is? It's just like everybody then hit second puberty.
Puberty happens when you're 19 in One Piece, okay?
Yeah. I don't know.
Kobe's 19.
Again, running theory is that Zoro is a 30-year-old man and he can't count. I think Sanji's way older than he says because he's worried that people think he's old if he's in his like late 20s.
We know nothing about the time skip, but the time skip for Zoro, nothing changed. He just started eating a lot of eggs. And that's how he got so big. Because I've seen pictures of time skip Zoro, and he just looks big. He probably just started eating a lot of eggs.
He got double wide.
Isn't Zoro, didn't we look up the height of everyone? Isn't Zoro only like 5'10"? I say as a man who is only 5'10".
Let me look up Zoro's height for you.
Also, is it anyone's birthday today?
Yeah, he's 5'10". Oh, I didn't even check if it's anyone's birthday. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm off my game.
It's fine. So we still have
You just unthawed, so it's fine.
We have 3.5 minutes until we
what month
we
are
have
we
to
in?
really start talking about anything productive.
November.
We're in November.
There are 2 birthdays today, but
shit.
it is no one you know. It is you have not.
Do we
met.
hate them?
I think you're gonna love one of them, and I think the other
Is it Beppo?
It's not Beppo. I know you're gonna
I know
love
about
Beppo.
Beppo. I can't wait. Beppo's the new Tony Chopper, only in that I can't wait to meet Beppo, just like I couldn't wait to meet Tony Chopper. And guys, I fucking love Tony Chopper.
Who's Beppo?
Beppo.
This was explained to us not that long ago
Yeah.
when we played Mario Party.
Beppo?
Beppo.
Yeah. Beppo's a bear.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember anything.
Is he the NASA bear? The NASA?
I think
He's,
so. Yeah.
he's wearing
NASA.
an orange jumpsuit. He is not an astronaut.
He's a NASA bear.
He's an astronaut bear.
Beppo is the bear that Russia sent into outer space, and then he landed on planet One Piece.
And now he's searching for fish biscuits. That's his dream.
Yeah.
That's his
Sucking
dream.
up fish biscuits. Doesn't he work for
Yes.
Travel Dick Water Logs?
Travel Dick Waterlogs is his captain. You are correct.
Yeah. I think the hat is made out of Beppo's. I think maybe Beppo 1 died, so he turned him into a hat, and then Beppo 2 is the new Beppo, just like Kuma from Tekken died, and then Kuma 2 was the new Kuma.
Kuma 2 is a good restaurant.
Yeah.
They got good burgers.
We're also on the second King, not listener King, but King from Tekken. Tekken lore is not that interesting. It's just lots of... Actually, no, it's not. Garp does a Tekken. That's why I was thinking about it. Garp throws Luffy off a cliff, confirmed. That's a Tekken move.
Oh, he does. Those were... Can we...
Should we start talking about that? My number only says 8 minutes 30 seconds.
This is a One Piece podcast.
We are talking about One Piece.
Okay,
No,
I
you
found
were
the
talking about
exact
Tekken.
dates for you guys. So
What?
the start of One Piece is May 10th.
Wait, they have regular months?
Hey, it's my roommate from college's birthday.
It's not like Shmei
So May
and
10th
Thmarch.
about would be the start of the series. June. Yeah, it's about a month difference. June 10th is the end of Enies Lobby.
What?
Yeah.
It was a month? It was 1 month?
It was about a month.
Man.
Is there like something? What, do people not know how time works? I feel like there's no way it's been that short a span of
Well,
time.
you have to Skypiea happened in the span of what, 2 or 3 days?
I guess,
Yeah.
but like it's never that clear. Did they sleep?
No, they definitely. Well, I mean,
There's no
Usopp
long
and
rest.
It was night. It was
Usopp and
night.
Sanji slept like most of the time.
But like we also never see them traveling from point to point, so they're probably on sea for a few days at a time.
No, never. They're just instantly at the new place. I bet this world is this big.
It's got to be little.
No, someone did the math on that too. The One Piece planet is about like 7 or 8 size. 8.
Oh yeah, what does that say about the
Times-
gravity?
Yeah,
Oh, the wind's probably just real good wind.
real good.
Uh,
wind.
Well, it's like you guys ever play like Street Fighter games will have like characters like weight and height and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a character Manon who is Kenny Omega dressed up as her recently.
Oh yeah.
She's like clearly 6.5 feet tall, and the website lists her at like 5'5", and you're like, you guys, and she's like standing upright face to face with Zangief, and you're like, what the fuck are you got? Like, do you not know how height works? Or like, and she's only like 100 pounds, and this woman is like 99% muscle.
Is that the woman that looks like Dumps Mingo?
Yeah,
Nice.
she looks like Dumps Madonk Mingo.
Dumps Madonk Dingo.
Big Dick Domingo.
Big Dollar Domingo.
Flamin' Hog Cheetos Domingo. Deflingo.
I can't wait until you bastardize it enough that like.
Spunk Dingo. I can't even remember his real name.
Spunk Dingo.
What did you say?
Spunk Dingo might be a real One Piece
Spunk
character.
Dingo. Is Spunk Dingo the name of a One Piece character?
It's probably an arc.
The Spunk Dingo arc.
Can't wait for the Spunk Dingo arc.
We got like Vega Junk or whatever.
Vega Junk.
That is
Oh no, Vega Punk.
Vegapunk. Yeah.
I think that Koby and Helmeppo just started eating a lot of eggs.
How do you spell Koby?
K-
Is it Koby?
K-O-B-Y.
Here we go. Hulu in the subtitles spelled it Coby. So it is Koby, but K Koby died. C Koby lives on.
Oh my god. It's like a Bernstein's thing.
Yeah.
Except
C Koby
except
is the new
Hulu
Koby.
except Hulu's just wrong and everybody else
K
is
Koby
right.
died.
I think
No,
it's
Hulu's so right that the subtitles are too fast for what's being
Well-
said on screen.
It's C, it's K.
it's Kobe with a K, but I wonder if it's one
Kobe
of
with a
those
K?
things that gets kind of used interchangeably because I don't. Because
Hey,
then you look
friends.
at other things and no one like corrects each other if it's K.
I
Or
I
C,
feel like
much-
a
mu-
fast one's being pulled. What?
But it's also like, I mean, if you say Zoro or if you say Zolo or Enaru or Enel, technically neither is wrong. And I think
There might be a lot of dog barking in the background in my recording.
Bark, 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 bark. It's me.
that's just the Sarah you tried to unthaw, but it went a little bit wrong.
I tried to euthanize it. It just didn't
You
take.
didn't take.
I tried to Kobe it.
Historian used her own legal name in the recording about 20 seconds ago.
I did. Oops.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think
Uh,
everyone just starts eating a lot of eggs, and that's how
Oh,
they get bigger.
You know, we've used the historian's real name in really early episodes, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been out
That's
there.
okay.
Oh, okay.
That's not the end of the
I can
world.
still edit it out because it's funny.
Hey,
There's
if
So
you
like 13.
if
12
you have an
12.50.
opinion, if you have an opinion about how many eggs One Piece characters are eating, you should join us in the Discord. Link in the bio in the description of this episode. Yep.
This dog's sure barking a lot.
Barking
Dog
and-
bark Don Flamingo. I don't even care about
Terrier
Don Flamingo that much.
Labrador.
Is it? It's Don Flamingo,
No.
or is that okay?
Do you want me to say his name?
Yeah.
No.
No, I think Don Flamingo is his name, and you're just
I'm pretty sure Don
gaslighting.
Flamingo.
You're
is his
gaslighting
name.
us
you are,
now.
You technically aren't wrong. You do have two pieces of his name, but in the wrong order and in the wrong locations, in the wrong, like, there's stuff missing.
Don Quixote, Don Flamingo.
There you go.
No, he
Yeah,
said.
I got it.
It's Quixote Don Flamingo.
Quixote, Don Flamingo?
Yeah,
No.
Quixote Don Flamingo.
No, you're missing a part now.
Cutie Don Flamingo. Big cutie.
Cutie Don.
Fat feet Don Flamingo.
Oh, so it's such a cutie Don Flamingo.
Big toes suck him down Don Flamingo.
Big toes, small thighs, poopy butt Don Flamingo.
I know. What is happening?
Long toes, short thighs, big ass Don Flamingo.
Guys, this is a One Piece podcast, please.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about one of the characters we have no
He's
idea
not
who it
even
is.
relevant. He's just his name's fun.
Do all the elders of the world government have names, and are they fun?
Do you think a piss is going to be one of the elders?
God, I hope so.
Big piss. A piss
I
is
think-
dad.
Piss.
Big piss.
I think you're gonna like the
She's gonna
naming
transfer.
convention that the elders have.
I can't wait for the time skip where a piss comes back and she's like, "Now I'm Big Piss. I trained with a dragon, and now I'm the strongest."
I want a piss to come back and just look at Luffy in the eye and go, "Life return," and then become Big Piss.
Just turns into a fucking dragon.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Should we start?
Oh my
Should we
God.
start doing this? It's been.
Should we start recording? I haven't been recording. Have you?
I've been recording this whole time.
Oh my
This
god.
is gold. Gold.
What are we doing here?
I don't know anymore.
We're here to talk
So much
about
important stuff happened too, and we haven't talked. Episode 313.
13.
Garp fists his grandson in the name of love.
Honk honk. Honk honk honk. It's been 13 episodes since
got
we
the
last
full
saw
fucking title
Buggy the
out.
Clown.
How many episodes?
13.
Foxy Watch. It's been 13 episodes since we've seen Foxy.
It's going to be so many fefefes. Are you doing 2 fefes for each episode, or is it 1 fe?
No, I didn't count.
I
I just kept doing it until it seemed like too much.
All right, I thought you were counting the fefs.
No, I just love the man.
Could you
love the man.
could you imagine if you did one honk per episode that you haven't seen Buggy?
That would have been bad when we were at like 200 something episodes.
Yeah,
since we
that would
last
have been
saw.
rough.
143 episodes since we last saw.
It's just 30 minutes into the show and Matt's still honking.
Still honking. People would not be listening. Anyway,
21 honk salute.
I'll get the MVP out of the way for this one. MVP is anytime the screen was just was just Chimney's face. Like half the screen would be all Chimney face and just her giant haunting smile.
hell yeah.
It happened like twice, I think. She was just in the foreground.
Just like right there. My first note I wrote for this was, fuck, they started right at the painful part, because they immediately started back with the Mary being burnt, and it was really upsetting. I didn't want to relive that, and I had to.
Rest in peace.
Rest in puddles, Mary.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for them to go back to Syrup Village, and Mary's like, "How's my ship?" And they're like, "Oh, oh no!
And then
I put the soul
Which-
of my daughter
which-
in that when she died."
Which you have to. I know we were talking about the timeline a little bit earlier. They trashed that boat. They got that boat in May. It is not even the end of June, and she
3
is sunk.
months. What a considerate boat that she's not pissed off about it.
they will go back to Syrup Village, and they'll say, "Hey, Mary." And he'll say, "How's my ship?" And then it'll just pan over, and it'll be Usopp covering his mouth doing his Mary voice like he did to that little girl, because Mary's dead. And Usopp is going to gaslight the Straw Hats
Mary's
into
fine.
thinking that
I
Mary's
can't
alive.
wait for fucking Whitebeard to take off his hat, and then it's just he's got poofy hair and horns, and he says, "I'm Mary's son. I'm Mary D. Whitebeard."
Mary's son's name is Mary D. Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Why is he Whitebeard? He doesn't even have a beard.
No, he's got like a boomerang under his nose.
We'll get there. Anyway, it's 2 days later, and we're in Water 7.
Water 7. I'm going to let a cat in my...
Zoro's staring out at the ocean after looking at the remaining hilt of Yabashuri. He's very upset because his Yabashuri sword that he got for being so just damn impressive to that swordsman back in Logtown, I believe.
More like Nabashiri, because
it's gone. Yeah, it's fine. I can accept that.
He's only 2 sword style Zoro.
It's true. When is he gonna get the third?
He can't finish without the third.
He can't finish.
Maybe he'll just use Usopp for the time being.
But Usopp needs to hold something.
He'll make do.
Usopp will just go in his mouth.
If anybody could cut something using Usopp's body, it would be Zoro.
It's true. Usopp will be the third sword he'll put in his mouth. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Water 7 folks are fixing Water 7. Wow. Isn't that exciting?
Aqua Laguna repairs. But Polly's here, and Galila's like, let's fix up the joint. And he's got a sweet new rose leather jacket.
I wrote, Polly's got a sweet new jacket, and all of the ladies of Water 7 are fawning over Polly, and he hates it so much.
Polly was sitting, staring at that in his Amazon cart. And Lulu and Tilestone were there, and he's like, I don't know, guys. I don't think it's going to work with my style. And they're like, no, man, you can pull it off. You can totally pull it off. Yeah, you can pull it off. He's like, oh, okay. And he was like really self-conscious about it the entire time.
Yeah. My favorite part of this interaction, other than Polly just being like, get off me, you perverts, to all the ladies, was the whole Galley Law crew just shows up to the Water 7 folks to fix the whole town, the city. And in the background, you just hear one guy go, "They never let us down," about the Galley Law. It was great. It was probably my favorite line of the whole episode.
Except when we hired assassins for 5 years.
Whoops.
Yeah. Whoops.
Our bad.
Oopsie.
Especially that famous one assassin, Rob Lucci, that everybody knows.
Fucking everybody knows about.
Yep.
And their mysterious powers shave. I'm so not convinced that Oda plans that much, because it's like, oh, and these guys have 6 powers. So does Koby. Then suddenly everybody can shave.
I mean, is it Oda not planning, or is it just those particular villains looking like idiots because they think that they have special powers and they clearly do not?
I think there's hints of it early on with there's stuff with Shanks we'll talk about that gets hinted. But and it's not a criticism.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge fan of how Toriyama tells stories, which is just making shit up as he draws.
Yeah.
I love that. And I think that's definitely, that's gotta be happening here, where he's like, oh, I got a name for it now. Now everybody will have, suddenly more characters will be able to do it.
Yeah.
And don't fucking tell me that Clawhador was doing it, because he fucking wasn't. That was just some dumb shit.
Clawhador's a piece of shit. We all know it, and he doesn't have any plans. His plans suck.
Koby can do the move, and if Clawhador was, he did it so bad he couldn't control himself.
Yeah. Koby could do it and control himself. Clawhador did not do it. He did his pussyfoot maneuver.
I do wish it was consistently called the pussyfoot maneuver, though.
And they all had to shout it every time.
You think Lucci would have called it that?
You think Lucci would have.
He's also cat-based.
Do you think that Lucci and Clawhador had intimacy?
Yes,
100%. Each other's bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not too far.
No, so far.
Because they're both extremely Christian.
They took a milk bath together.
Do you think that they have chastity rings? Or whatever they're called?
Chastity belts?
Purity rings?
Purity rings, whatever.
I think they have...
No.
Those are two very different things, Michael.
Purity cock rings?
Both.
Yes. The Frankie family is rebuilding their clubhouse.
Guys,
really excited about
Hey,
it.
listeners, stop listening for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, how does no, you I need you for this, Matt.
I'm a listener, though.
No. Guys, how does sex work?
All right, Mike. See.
Anyway,
if
so
you,
Frankie and Iceberg.
you take this hand, you take this hand,
No, I'm too-
and you take this
what? Okay.
hand, and you intertwine the fingers.
Am I pregnant?
No, but you could
Yeah,
be.
that's true. Nah, I'm sterile. Frankie and Iceberg hanging. It's all the radiation in the water.
I'm sorry. If you listen back in past episodes, you'll understand why that's so funny.
Yeah, there was the Mike vasectomy arc.
I
Yeah,
was
there
going to
was.
say, the Mike vasectomy is its own lore of the podcast.
What an arc!
What an arc.
One of the top performing arcs for the Fun Piece podcast.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
I don't know what's happening.
Frankie family's rebuilding their clubhouse. We see the
Yeah.
Water 7 newspapers are trying to talk.
Mysterious package.
What?
They get a package.
They get a mysterious package. It's just
Mysterious package.
We see outside of Galilaw, main kind of headquarters, makeshift main headquarters, whatever. Water 7 newspapers are trying to talk to Straw Hats. And it's like, get the fuck out of here, fucking newspapers. We see Kashi and Oimo are helping rebuild and build over at Galilaw. And who's with them? Motherfucking Usopp.
Yeah. And they're like, do you want to go back with us to Elbaf? And he's like, maybe. Maybe I do.
He's still being a dingus. Just go join your family, dude.
It's fine. It's going to be in 10 more episodes.
Maybe he and Luffy have to fight again.
Whoa.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I hope they just become friends and they're like, yeah, nah, man, we love each other. It's all good.
Yeah.
The ship's burned and on the bottom of the ocean now anyway. So what's done is done.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. Iceberg is working on some plans to make the entirety of Water 7 a floating ship.
Yep. Zombie busts in to tell Frankie about the package. He's all excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably says super.
Yeah.
He's probably super excited about it.
Iceberg tells Frankie, he says the quote that Tom told them. He said, "If you're a man, show some gusto."
Yeah.
Just like
their daddy.
their daddy said that.
Their father said that.
Yeah. So the 200 million berry.
That's it. Yeah. We're gonna find out what it went to in a second.
Yeah.
We cut over to Luffy eating a whole bunch. Nami is really depressed about the tangerine trees, but then immediately some people are like, "Here are the tangerine trees
Yeah.
and all your stuff."
Yeah, they were like, we had to confiscate it because that's why.
Yeah, we thought you were pirates, but you are, but not bad ones. And we find out that Luffy's sleep eating because he didn't want to miss any meals while sleeping, so he developed a new technique to eat while sleeping.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Has Goku done this?
I don't think Goku has done this, no.
You don't think so?
No.
I feel like there must have been a time.
No, I think he's very deliberate about his eating, and then he will sleep.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Goku slept. But yeah, they still have 100 million berries that are returned to them, which is very exciting. So not all hope is lost.
Yeah, everything gets returned, and then we get a hard cut to Frankie's ass.
Yeah, I wrote Frankie shows off his ass with Kiwi and
Yeah.
Mozu.
Yeah. They just bust in, cheeks akimbo. Man, I fucking say shit like that, and I don't think it's going to be that funny, but
Cheeks
appreciate it.
Cheeks Akimbo sounds like Poopy Butt Don Flamingo's younger brother.
I can't wait for the arc where Luffy has to fight Cheeks Akimbo.
It's the second
Frankie,
longest arc of the whole series. Anyway.
Frankie talks about these big trees that survive as islands rise and fall, like shit. It's a big fancy tree called a jewel tree, and that every so often a piece of one falls off and gets sold on the black market. And he got one, and he wants to build a ship for the Straw Hats out of it. And he mentions that Goldie Rogers' ship was also made from a jewel tree, so it's appropriate.
Yes.
Do you think that Frankie's going to just build the ship plan that he burned, the Pluton? Do you think he's going to give the Straw Hats a weapon of mass destruction?
I don't think so. I don't think he would have memorized the plans for that. But I think he says he's going it's his dream to build he wants to build the ship of dreams.
Maybe he's going to build the good version.
Yeah. He says that the jewel tree's name was Adam or is Adam. I don't know.
Oh.
And then
I think I missed that.
And then also the Goldie Rogers ship who was built by Tom was called the Oro Jackson.
So their ship is going to be Adam?
No.
The tree is called
the tree is called Adam. I mean,
so it's giving birth to a new
I've been
life.
spoiled on what I don't know the full name of the ship, but I know it's called the Sunny.
The Sunny Delight.
Sunny
D,
Delight.
baby.
Is it called Sunny Delight?
Because
that's incredible.
The moving Sunny.
The running Sunny.
Sunny D. Luffy.
Sunny D. Luffy. I love it. Also, then hard cut outside Water 7.
Oh shit, Garp's here.
We see the dog ship, and then we see Zoro. He's running. He's lost.
Trying to warn him. He gets lost a lot. Ends up on the same beach like 5 times.
Yep.
And then Hoikel and Michael show up.
Hoikel and Michael.
Did we get introduced to them before on Water 7? I just don't remember.
I don't remember Hoikel and Michael at all. I was like, who the fuck are these kids?
I'm pretty sure we did because they're presented in a way that's like, oh yeah, these guys.
I don't know.
Like they must have been.
No.
I don't remember.
They're first introduced here.
Wait, hold on. When did
Maybe they were like they like in a movie or
love.
Maybe they're in a movie.
Fucking love Hoikel and Michael.
I don't like Hoikel and Michael at all. I don't like their names.
This is the first time you do see Hoikel and Michael.
I can't wait for them to learn the 6 powers.
Hoikel and Michael.
Hoikel and Michael.
They're best
What
friends
stupid
and
names.
they
What?
play their flutes. Hoikel and Michael. They don't need Google Maps. They know where to go. Anyway.
Oh my god.
What awful names.
Can I read you
What?
guys a SBS fun fact about Hoikel and Michael?
Please.
Yeah, I wish I made legally change my name to Hoikel.
Hoikel. They have an extensive criminal record between the two of them: window shattering, shoplifting, vandalism, gang activity. They have been caught a total of 620 times over the last 6 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
and they're still free.
That's incredible. They are...
Hoikel and Michael, do they have bigger bounties than the Straw Hats?
I don't know.
Because, like, in aggregate, all those crimes would cost more.
And I just love that their shirts have their names on them.
I know.
In case they forget
I
which
should-
one is which.
I should get a Michael shirt. That'd be really good.
Should I get a Hoikel shirt?
We should, in the style of those shirts, we should get Matthew, Michael, historian.
That would be historianal.
Yeah.
I like that. Fucking Garp and the Marines enter the Galileo.
Yeah.
And we
Garp just kicks in a fucking wall.
Yeah, we see, as they're entering, we see the torsos of Helmeppo and Koby. And then, he just fucking kicks in a wall and then immediately just rolls up to Luffy and punches him.
Yeah, because he's sleeping.
And everyone's just like,
And-
oh, shit.
Yeah, they're like, how did that hurt Luffy? And Garp's like, there's no defense against a fist of love.
Yeah. And then Luffy immediately goes, Grandpa? And then everyone's like, what the fuck is happening?
I swear to God, he mentioned it too.
I'm pretty sure he
or
did.
maybe he mentioned that his grandfather was a Marine. It's hard to tell because somebody spoiled it for us so early.
Yeah, who could have done that?
Who could have done that?
Who?
This Garp seems so much more chill than the Netflix Garp.
Yes, for sure. This seems, I will say, I wrote this down later, but I'm going to say it right now. These 4 episodes we watched very much seemed like they were made just for us, where I feel like it was like a bunch of the stuff that we had been spoiled on already. It was like, here's all this information all at once, and now you can jump ahead, move forward without the things you've been spoiled on.
Right. Like, there's like words, and I'm like, oh, finally, they said that word in the show. Like, I didn't actually know. I still don't know what it is, but like...
Yeah, they've acknowledged it now, so now we don't have to pretend it doesn't exist.
We know that people in the One Piece universe really like hockey.
Yeah. They're all a bunch of Canucks.
Shanks is the best at hockey.
He's from Ontario. Yeah. Also, I mean, now I feel like the extra spoilers or like the changes they made for the live action that we got would have been spoiled on, I guess, are now we're caught up on it too.
Yeah, we would have gotten spoiled on this stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, episode 14.
I hated that. I didn't like that one.
I didn't like
this
it either.
episode title. I had a different episode title, but I just changed it to Koby with a C.
Hey, historian, are you watching anime right now?
Huh?
Are you watching anime right now?
Yes.
What are you watching?
I started the series Violet Evergarden.
Nice.
Cool.
Which I don't know if it's good yet or not. I've heard very good things about it. I'm indifferent so far. Will I cry by the end of it? Probably.
Violent Evergarden?
Violet Evergarden.
Violet.
Like
God, do I have like an auditory processing problem?
No, I just don't speak clearly.
Okay.
We're also
it's your
talking through
fault.
Discord, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, fucking these episode titles just continue the trend of spoiling what's happening in the episode.
I
before
stopped
watching.
listening to them. They pop up, and I'm just ignoring them at this point.
The title started for this one, and it's just like, Luffy's father revealed? And I was just like, oh, okay, I guess we're going to learn about Dragon.
I don't know that any... I mean, there's definitely been stuff that's been, like, surprising or alarming when it happens, but, like... I don't know. I feel like somebody could tell me, like, everything that happens in One Piece, and I'd still be like, okay, and then I'd watch it and be like, oh, that was cool as hell.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what's been going on anyway.
It's more just, like, about how long is it going to take Luffy to punch somebody?
Yeah, or, like, how is he going to punch them? Like, in what way?
Yeah. Maybe a new way. Maybe a big hand. Maybe a small hand.
Yeah. Maybe he's going to turn into Santa Claus and eat everybody's cookies.
Yep.
Oh, man, he would fucking love being Santa Claus.
Luffy, he would be so bad at a lot of it, but he would like the cookie part.
Historian, you missed this.
It would be like him and Chopper, and Chopper would be taking care of the presents and stuff.
Yeah. Historian missed this last episode. We talked about how we think that Luffy getting to Gear 5 is actually just Santa Claus bequeathing Luffy his Santa Claus powers.
They get to the North Pole of the Grand Line, and then they meet Santa Claus, and Santa Claus is like, finally, I can die, and shoots himself, and then Luffy gets the Santa Claus powers.
Yeah, and so when he goes into Gear 5, that's him going in full Santa Claus, and so he can travel around the world and give gifts for everyone. And, now that I recall, he can eat all the cookies, so he'll be hyped about that. Hell yeah.
That's how he powers his Santa form.
Yeah. Do you think the King of the Pirates title gets passed on like the Tim Allen Santa Claus, where it's just like you watch
Santa Claus is King of the Pirates?
You watch the old King of the Pirates fall off a roof, and then you put his suit on as a joke, and now you're the new King of the Pirates.
So Goldie Roger said Goldie. Well, you have to put his suit on though. So maybe the One Piece is Goldie Roger's suit. So he stashed his like good suit somewhere, and that's the One Piece. So Luffy's on his way to try to find Goldie Roger's suit so he could put it on and become the new King of the Pirates. We've unlocked the One Piece.
You get his sick mustache.
Yeah.
I hope the second Luffy becomes King of the Pirates, he grows a mustache.
What
was the date? What was the date that Oda started writing One Piece. Can you give me that real quick?
I can give you the day it like debuted, I guess.
That's fine. That's fine. We can roll with that. That's a very vital piece of information right now.
Well, we have July 1997.
All right, cool, perfect. It all lines up. It all lines up. Oda saw the movie The Santa Claus in 1994. He had 3 years to come up with this. He had plenty of time to come up with his ideas, and he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna steal the premise of the Santa Claus, but instead of Luffy, just drag it out."
It's like, what if the beginning of the Santa Claus was the end of the Santa Claus?
Exactly. This is it. We need to recreate the Santa Claus movie poster, but just do it in the style of One Piece.
Historian, which is more ridiculous in concept and execution? One Piece or the Santa Claus?
One piece of clothing.
They're not. They could take place in the same universe, and it would be totally fine.
I don't have enough evidence to believe that the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies do not take place in the One Piece universe.
Santa Claus is not in the One Piece, correct?
Hold on.
The Bible's in One Piece. That means Santa's there.
Hold on.
One piece of clothing, Mike.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember if Santa exists or not.
We've cracked the code. It's funny because it could be true. It's like you just
No.
Should we tell her, Matt?
What?
The truth about Santa.
Yeah, so
the story I never found out.
Yeah.
I don't believe Santa exists in One Piece.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's
we
the
haven't
thing.
found it.
Yeah, that's true.
They One Piece does holiday special things. So
there's probably filler with Santa.
Well, there's filler. We had the filler holiday episodes already.
Yeah, and Chopper was pulling a sleigh.
It's true. He was.
I mean, I think Chopper is the Christmas reference we get. We get the fucking Rudolph special. We get all of One Piece is just the island of misfit toys.
And also,
he wants to be king of the pirates instead of being a dentist. Either way, it's not acceptable.
Oh my god, the episode with Ace as the heat miser and Aokiji as the snow miser.
We're doing
Oh man.
It's
the year without a Luffy clause.
It's pretty good.
That's what
it's after Halloween, baby. We're Christmas mode.
Halloween was 3 days ago. It's Christmas for the next 2 months.
We're doing it. Oda's just stole the premise of the Santa Claus.
Want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I want.
Where are you, One Piece? Why can't I find you?
Is Zoro the Grinch because he's green? Is that enough of a connection? Is Chimney Cindy Lou Who?
Oh, that's really good.
I mean, yes, but Sanji. Is Sanji Max?
I think Zoro...
No, Choppers.
Sanji is the hot mayor's girlfriend who leaves the mayor for the Grinch.
Oh,
I think it's funnier if Zoro...
Nami the mayor?
I think it's funnier if Zoro is Cindy Lou Who, and he's singing, where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Because he can't find anything. It's right there, Zoro. It's right there.
I want that children's book, Zoro Finds Christmas. They're like, Zoro, go out and cut us down a Christmas tree. And he's like, okay. And he just goes on the most insane adventure. God.
This is great.
Man, they should do a One Piece board game that's just Find Zoro.
Oh, or just like a Where's Waldo book, but it's Where's Zoro?
Waldo Find Zoro? That has to exist.
It'd be funny if it was...
You could just fill a page with every One Piece character.
And then wherever you find him, he's just off, just by himself, just where am I? This is great.
Oh, incredible. Oh, yeah, episode 314.
314. What's the title?
Koby and Helmeppo are there.
Nice.
That's it. Episode 315.
Nice. What? No. Fucking
Episode 314 was titled Koby, but with a C and not a K.
interesting. Yes, 314.
Yeah,
yes.
because Koby died.
Immediately, Garp's there. Luffy's like, Garp tried to kill me a bunch when I was a kid. He threw me in a ravine.
Into a ravine?
He threw me in a jungle. He threw me.
Garp's like, oh, there was that time that I threw you in a ravine, yeah. And you got lost in the jungle, and I strapped a bunch of balloons to you.
Balloons, yeah. And every time it's just like a weird shot of like Luffy just going like, oh.
Yeah, and Luffy has some real distressing, like, visceral reactions to his grandfather who physically abused him.
Yeah, understandably so.
He's like, Luffy's not afraid of anybody, but he's afraid of Garp.
Yeah. Garp says he left Luffy and Ace with his friend.
Yeah.
Who's
Shanks?
I wonder.
Do you think Shanks was the friend?
No, I don't.
Oh, do you think it was Goldie Rod? No, Goldie Roger was dead by that point.
No, and it's not. What's his name? Who's the name of Garp's boy there? I wrote it down.
Sword.
Bogard.
Fedora.
Bogard.
Yeah. It's not Bogard because he's always right on Garp's butt. I don't know, but he says he left Luffy and Ace with a friend, and I'm curious who that friend is.
I will tell you
It was
guys.
Goldie Roger because he didn't die.
You have not met this person.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is it Buggy's dad?
Yes.
Holy shit! It's Crocodile.
That's Buggy's mom.
No, Crocodile's Buggy's dad,
But Luffy's mom.
but Luffy's mom.
So who? Interesting. Interesting. The plot thickens. Luffy and Garp fall asleep together. It's adorable.
Yeah, and then Garp punches Luffy because he's really about that old school kind of parenting.
Or grandparenting.
Well, my parents threw me into ravines. Why shouldn't I throw you into a
And
ravine?
I turned out just fine. I was like, no, you didn't, Garp.
Right.
Normal. At least we know Luffy will hopefully never reproduce.
We get so much lore though in these like couple episodes.
Do devil fruits make you
Poop?
sterile?
No,
Oh, no, they do not.
definitely not.
They for sure
man.
do not. They don't.
Do they make
do
you
not.
extra fertile?
They don't. It took me a second to.
Come fruit.
It took me a second to think of what devil fruit users have children, and then I thought of one who has a lot of children.
Yeah,
So,
crocodile.
Crocodile.
I hope it's Buggy.
We see Usopp at the window with Yokozuna. They're watching everything happening.
Yep.
And then we learn so
Garp-
much information right now.
Garp starts talking about the four emperors that are, and like how there's like the four emperors, the world government, and the seven warlords, and they're all there to create balance. And Garp's like, there need to be each one so no one faction gets too much power.
Yeah. So there's
And
this,
Shanks and Whitebeard are two of the emperors.
the two of the pirate emperors of the Grand Line.
The four, of the four emperors, Whitebeard and Shanks are two of them.
Yes.
Robin is like Shanks, like red hair
Shanks? Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh shit, Luffy knew him."
Yeah, they're all like,
That explains a lot.
they're like, oh shit, that's where Luffy got his. I love it. Like all of this information comes out, and every little bit of information, the rest of the Straw Hats are like, "What the fuck, Luffy?"
Yeah.
They're like, "That?
Like, you didn't tell
what
us
the
any
fuck?
of
Why
this."
didn't you fucking tell us that?" And he's just like, I don't know." And they're like, "What
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck?"
like, you didn't ask.
Yeah. We see that.
It's legitimately just not important to him. Like, I mean, Shanks to him was just a cool guy he knew.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows that Shanks is a warlord or an emperor or whatever.
I don't think so either. I think
He didn't even know what a warlord of the sea was.
No, he
so.
didn't. He just thinks Shanks is a cool guy who gave him his hat and lost an arm
Yeah.
saving his life.
Michael and Hoikel arrive.
With Zoro. Zoro beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
He's not against beating kids, just like Garp. Old school.
But they held their own because they're tough.
Yeah.
From the street.
He rolls up, and then immediately he starts beating the shit out of a ton of Marines. Mm-hmm. So then Garp orders Helmeppo and Koby to like stop Zoro from beating the fuck out of all the Marines.
Yeah.
And Koby.
Helmeppo's got kukiri knives.
Mm-hmm.
And Zoro is like, nice knives. Those are real good.
Yep. And then Koby uses shave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can fucking use shave.
Yep.
It's the first one you'll learn.
Yep.
Except it's not Koby, it's Koby with a C. It's not Koby with a K, it's Koby with a C. Because Garp killed Koby by accident. He put him in the microwave and as a joke.
Yeah.
He was doing his laundry and he forgot that Koby sometimes likes to sleep in there on the warm laundry, and then he turned on the dryer.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. They got a new one.
Luffy and Zoro end up like
Koby choked on his pellets when he was eating.
Stop just graphically describing how hamsters die in relation to Koby.
Koby's just like, Luffy, it's me. And then Luffy's like, you're not Koby. Koby was short.
See? Luffy knows.
Yeah, Koby was short. I said, Helmeppo's got terrible sunglasses. I hate Helmeppo's sunglasses he has.
Helmeppo looks like a Guilty Gear character.
You don't like Helmeppo's Cyclops goggles?
He looks exactly like one of the fucking, like, white-haired, dreaded fucking twins from the Matrix Reloaded.
Matrix Reloaded,
That's like, he looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
Just like fucking just like just like phasing through shit, which is basically what he does with shave. Anyway.
I'm going to send you guys a character from Guilty Gear, and Helmeppo looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
I think you sent this to me a while ago because you
I think I did.
You saw.
I got spoiled on this.
It's very funny. Koby and like Helmeppo are trying to be like, Zoro, Luffy, don't you remember the two of us? Like it was literally a month ago, I guess. Don't you remember the two of us? And then like they remember Koby, and then they're like, don't you remember that other guy with like the helmet head hair and stuff? And then Luffy's like, oh, that guy. That guy sucked. And Zoro's like, yeah, he sucked. He still sucks. Yeah. And you're like, looks like it. Like, this guy sucks so bad.
I do like Luffy and Zoro just broing it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, because that was like the one time it was just the two of them. So it's like they get that little moment where it's like, oh, yeah, it was just the two of us when all this happened. Koby asks Luffy if they're still friends, and Luffy's like, yeah, of course. Which is nice.
Yeah.
Garp orders all the Marines to fix a wall.
Yeah, and then they are like, well, you broke it. You help us fix it. And he's like, that's fair. That's fair. And then he does.
Yep.
Good leadership.
And then while that's happening, Garp tells Luffy his dad was at Log Town. Look at this.
Yeah, he's like, you already met your dad, didn't you? Monkey D. Dragon.
Monkey D. Dragon.
Yeah.
And this is, yeah. And then we get
what?
We get kind of I didn't count this as a full Buggy watch, but it's like a flashback honk of Buggy, because we get a flashback.
If you get Buggy dialogue, does that count?
I think it has to be like new dialogue, because this is a flashback of Buggy.
Okay.
This is a flashback of Buggy in the past. We've already seen this before. This has already happened, so I don't count this as a Buggy watch. It's not our true Buggy watch, because there's not new Buggy content. It's old Buggy content, so it's not a Buggy watch.
Okay.
So I get a single honk honk.
Can you give me that like just a little bit more sensual?
Honk honk.
Is that Matt? You've done theater.
Yep.
I want you to imagine you are truly having a very passionate moment, and I want you to give me your most passionate intimate honk honk.
Is
Don't play it for laughs. I want this like fucking straight, passionate, intimate honk honk.
I don't know. Is this?
Don't think about it.
This
Get into character.
Is this what the podcast wants?
I don't care what they want. I do this for me.
Mike's like, I'm going to isolate this sound later and just listen to it over and over again. Honk. Honk.
Ooh. Ooh.
So Monkey D. Dragon is a revolutionary, and he runs a revolutionary army, which is basically he's basically a better version of Koza. Let's be real. He's basically a better version of Koza. I'm gonna just keep talking because I feel deeply uncomfortable about the honking that honking that I just did earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It can't be undone, Matthew.
it can't be undone. It's
Do you want me to bleep it?
that is up to you, Michael.
The public can't know that noise that was made.
You have to find something good to go in its place then. Anyway, we hear about Monkey D. Dragon, a revolutionary. We see the flashback of him in Logtown where he like stopped Smoker from doing things, which we see him also grab Smoker's Sea Prism Stone staff thing, which is interesting to me, which means that fucking...
Oh, he doesn't have devil fruit powers.
Oh, I don't know. Does he or doesn't he? He can make...
Or the detail was missed? I don't...
It's either the detail was missed or like he doesn't have... I don't know. Because, I mean, like, fucking Smoker can touch his fucking Sea Prism Stone staff.
We learn about something other than devil fruit powers, though.
Yeah, we learned about hockey.
Yeah, which I assume is just, like, Key from Dragon Ball.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Like,
yeah,
it's
but,
gotta
like,
be.
Smoker can touch his own Sea Prism Stone staff.
He touches the handle.
Yeah, which I think he touches Smoker's handle, so I think that's okay. Dragon touching Smoker's handle.
Whoa.
Anyway, then immediately all the Stryads are like, your fucking dad's Dragon? Your dad is
Yep.
Dragon, Luffy? What the fuck, you fucking maniac? And he's
Yep.
I feel like everyone got
They're like upset for a second.
I feel like
they're upset
everyone
for a
was
second.
visibly shaken, where they're like, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
But then immediately, like, actually, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, this is all coming together. They showed Dragon's face again. Luffy and Garp. I see Luffy turning into Garp. Like, that looks like what I assume Luffy to be when he's older. And I hope he's that shape, too.
Yeah.
Dragon's so different. The looks really skip a generation.
Dragon? Kind of.
Yeah, I feel like Dragon doesn't look that much like
I
Luffy.
feel like Dragon kind of looked like Crocodile.
Interesting. Do you think Dragon is crocodiles, dragons of the water?
Oh. Well, you know how, like, they say, like, sometimes, like married couples start to look alike after they've been with each other for a while?
Are you... Is
'Cause
that... I've never
crocodiles-
actually heard that.
I heard that once.
No, what
No,
are you
maybe.
talking about?
I
You
don't
two
know.
don't look alike at all.
I know. I don't know. That was something. It's like when people look like their dogs.
Well,
Th-
yeah, that
that's like a
makes-
thing that happens in cartoons. Like, for some reason, Millhouse's parents look identical.
Yeah, maybe it's that. I don't know. Anyway, Crocodile and Dragon kind of look alike. Obviously, Crocodile is
Wait, hold
Luffy's
on, hold
mom.
on. I don't want to Matt, you know The Simpsons isn't real life, correct?
It could be.
You know that that's not real, right?
Springfield's a place
Yeah.
in like every state.
Every state
guys ever
probably
be
has a
nice?
Springfield, yeah.
Did you guys ever play the Simpsons hit and run game?
Hell yeah.
On PlayStation?
Do you remember how Bart wouldn't say "eat my shorts"? He said "eat my ass."
Yep.
It's crazy.
Anyway,
Bart Simpson, eat my ass.
eat my ass. Anyway, that's
Bart fruit.
Garp. Eat my ass.
Boku wa Bart.
Anyway,
Tony Bart.
we learned that there's a revolutionary army that it's directly opposes the world government. And the pirates like don't get along with the government, but they're not like directly in opposition of the government. Like they're not trying to overthrow the government. The pirates are just like over there doing their shit, and sometimes they run into the world government. But the Revolutionary Army are like straight up like, no, the government needs to be stopped. We're gonna fuck their shit up.
Mm-hmm.
So
man, Dragon's gonna be so proud of Luffy for becoming a direct, like criminal of the world government.
I mean, he takes after Papa. Papa wants a treat. Anyway,
I hope that Dragon's like all in it for his friends. He's like, I just became a revolutionary because of my friends.
My friends. He is the head of the... We learned that Dragon's the head of the Revolutionary Army, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
He's Koza. He's cooler Koza. He's cooler Koza.
I don't know if I find that interesting at all.
That he's the head of the Revolutionary Army?
Nothing about Dragon really catches me as interesting. Like, I don't care. If we never saw anything about Dragon again, I'd be like, whatever. I like that Luffy has a grandpa who is in the Marines.
Yeah.
Because that's like a fun... That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
The like revolutionary thing is like, how many important things does this kid have to be a part of?
Yeah.
Already.
It's like when Hey Arnold learned that his parents were like famous archaeologists or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it didn't really matter and didn't really change anything, but his grandpa's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why we like it.
Garp is big grandpa Hey Arnold energy.
Yeah.
Mixed. Oh, and Kokoro's the grandma.
Oh shit! When did now I gotta look at when Hey Arnold came out. Hey Arnold came out in 1996. Oda stole. Oda stole from Hey Arnold too.
Oh my god! It all makes sense. All the Hey Arnold characters look like One Piece characters.
They do.
Or no, all the One Piece characters look like Hey Arnold characters.
Shit!
Holy shit!
We're cracking the code.
Yeah, so Luffy's like whole situation is the opposite of Goku, right? Where Goku is like literally like came from like he was just like a nobody for a Saiyan and then he like became a badass.
Yeah.
But Luffy was like born into being what he is.
Luffy's Vegeta.
Yeah.
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 Luffy's Vegeta and Zoro is Goku.
Wild.
And that's why we like the characters we like.
I am more of a Vegeta.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look at that.
Historian's Krillin. That's why we have to blow her up every couple episodes.
Okay, you know what?
What? Was that too far?
You get to make those jokes when you're paying my medical bills.
This is a One Piece podcast, everyone. This is a One Piece podcast.
It's just us ragging on each other at this point.
It's
One Piece
true.
is involved. This is mostly just like a shit talking session.
Yeah,
It's just because you're bald.
I am bald, yeah.
And short. You should be Krillin for Halloween next year. I think that'd be very funny.
Which Krillin though? Which?
Oh, mustache Krillin.
Mustache Krillin, for
Well,
sure.
I don't want to be a cop.
No, he doesn't have a mustache when he's a cop. He has a mustache when he's just full dad.
Yep.
No,
And then Matt can be Android 18.
I was going to say I would love to be Android 18. I think that'd be really fun.
get you a sick blonde bob cut wig.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. I got a sweet jean vest.
Why am I?
You got the thighs for it.
Can I at least be Yamcha? Can I at least get a mullet?
Mm-mm.
Gross.
Yamcha doesn't fuck.
It's true.
Krillin fucks.
Krillin does fuck, unfortunately.
Most definitely fucks.
Anyway, Garp immediately is like, well, probably shouldn't have told you all that.
Dragon Ball.
Like to the Straw Hats. He's like, well, probably shouldn't have forgot all that. Whoops. Told you all that. So, whoops. Forget I said any of that. And that's the end of the episode.
Oh god. All right. 4 episodes, huh?
2 more to go, baby. 2 more to
Guys,
go.
what's been happening for the last hour?
We're deep conspiracy theories about the Santa Claus and Hey Arnold being Oda's muses and inspirations for One Piece.
We came up with some good products, like a Where's Zoro book.
Yep.
Oh, man.
We should write these things down. I feel like we say them and then completely forget about it. And then
I don't fucking remember anything I say on the podcast. That's why it can't be held against me in the court of law.
it's true. Especially when we say any crimes that people accuse us of, we definitely did them. 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
I stole the Declaration of Independence.
And I took a pee on it.
It was to reveal the secret code that led us...
It led us to the Santa Claus's one
Santa
piece
Claus
of clothing.
One Piece.
It's,
Which is his hat.
it's his cock purity ring.
No.
Moving on, episode.
Listen, I'm sorry that I...
Episode 315.
Cock Purity Ring is the title.
Perfect.
Hate this. I hate this. MVP, Big Kebabs.
Hell yeah, big kebabs. Let's go.
Big Kebabs. I'm going to change the episode title to Big Kebabs. For those of you updating our Fun Piece wiki, our Funopedia,
Yep. Big kebabs.
make sure you note that I changed it to Big Kebabs.
I like it. I don't know what I wrote here. I wrote Garp. Garp can't put work our family. I don't know what that means.
What? I just wrote Garp leaves.
Yeah, he's like I can't. He's like saying like I can't, arrest my own family members.
Oh yeah, he's like I'm not gonna arrest family, and he's like bye.
Yeah, and Bogart.
And then
he comes up with
Luffy's like bye.
He comes up with like a very elaborate story to tell the like Marine headquarters, and then Bogart's just tell them they got away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, that's a better idea.
Luffy's not like emotional about him leaving, so Garp punches him again.
Yeah, that's great. He's like, I'm your grandfather. You're not gonna be upset about your grandfather leaving.
Yeah. Sanji finds out Nami is in a swimsuit
At the pool.
at the pool.
Yeah. We also learned that Koby and the Marines didn't go over Reverse Mountain to get onto the Grand Line.
No,
We get a bunch of
there's
lore.
a second entrance.
Yes. The Navy ships go through the Calm Belt.
I this whole fucking time thought the Grand Line was like between mountains or something. Like I thought there was just huge land masses blocking in the Grand Line. It was just the Sea King Calm Belt the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mental image for this world was totally fucking off.
They've shown an image of the
I-
world like many times.
Can't remember the name of characters I like half the time, Matt.
Yeah, it's just the strip of land. They say it like on the live action a lot. They're like a narrow strip of land, a treacherous strip of ocean, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
So there is land dividing like the Calm
whole
Belt and
the whole world is just a strip of land.
well, yeah. There's the Red Line.
Yeah, which
But I
goes
thought
around
the Grand
whole
Line
world.
also had like land masses on the sides.
No, there's just a strip of land around the whole planet, and then there's just like the reverse, and it divides it into the 4 seas. So there's like the North Blue, the South Blue, the East Blue, the West Blue, and then they all have an entrance through Reverse Mountain. It's like a big X coming, and then that spills out into the Grand Line in one direction, and then the Grand Line just goes across around the other way.
But you can't get to the Grand Line from the other side.
No,
There's like a start and an end
Yeah.
to it.
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah. What the fuck is right?
Okay.
Okay.
A whole bunch of lore happens. Luffy, Koby, and Helmeppo are talking.
Yeah,
They mentioned the second entrance to the Grand Line, the Calm Belt thing.
the
Nami's got a bug on Luffy, so she's eavesdropping.
yes.
They mention Dr. Vegapunk is the one who designed these ships with sea prism stones on the bottom that basically make it so like the Sea Kings don't detect that there's ships above them.
Yeah.
Because it's got like the same vibe as the ocean. Dr. Vegapunk also discovered how devil fruits work.
Kinda.
Or something.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah.
what they describe
And
it was going back and forth between like lore information and then Nami like screaming, "I'm wiretapping, shut up."
Yeah. Koby does mention that Dr. Vegapunk is the one who invented a way for inanimate objects to consume devil fruits.
Yes.
Which is recent, which means did Baroque Works get given Gundog? Or was Gundog they rescued Gundog from a shelter?
They say Vegapunk like made Gundog. They mention that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gundog
Because
specifically?
he mentions like 3 devil fruit users and then he mentions Gundog specifically. Where he's
I
like,
guess that
oh,
makes-
we put the thing in the gun and made Gundog.
I mean, like, Crocodile technically worked for the world government as a warlord.
He's a warlord.
So I guess he would be able to get that stuff.
Yeah, and then Spondom probably got funk freed right after that as well. Where he's jerking off a sword. Anyway, Nami's yelling because she's wiretapping. Then she goes swimming. And we see Kokoro as a mermaid.
Yeah, majestic Kokoro. She leaps out of the water. It's sparkly. It's beautiful. It's great.
Yep. Koby, Nami basically like hears like Koby and Luffy start to like heart it up, so she like stops listening in on their conversation, which I thought was kind of nice.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh,
It's respectful.
old friends. I'm not gonna listen."
Nami's
to this.
great.
Yeah. Koby got taller. He didn't need his glasses. Allegedly.
That's how that works.
Allegedly. He got taller and doesn't need glasses, but perhaps, according to Mike, he's a replacement.
Koby C doesn't need his glasses because he doesn't have bad eyesight because Koby with a K died
Sure.
when Garp accidentally forgot that he tied his ankle to the anchor as a joke, and then he released the anchor, and Koby with a K went down.
Can
to
I
the bottom
can
of
I
the
throw a possible alternate conspiracy towards you?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
if instead of Koby was replaced by a different Koby? What if while training with Helmeppo to be stronger, what if Koby also got Kawina'd, forgot who he was, and but because he was in the Marines, instead of giving a new name like Kawina did, and and instead of becoming like Rashigi, they just said, "No, your name's Koby. You're just
My
muscly
issue isn't
now and
with
tall."
the name. It's with that he looks like a different human.
Well, that was because he hit his head real hard.
Oh, and it elongated his
He,
spine.
like he got Kawina'd, but like in a different way.
And his limbs.
Yeah, like she got
his
Kawina'd,
ribs.
forgot who she was. Maybe she got Kawina'd, hit her head, forgot who she was. He got Kawina'd, and it stretched his spine out when he hit the stairs so hard.
Like, and everything. Like, he
Yeah.
fully elongated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it kicked in puberty, and it happened like
'Cause
overnight.
He was like a 3 foot tall little gremlin.
Yeah, maybe he hit when he got Kawina'd, he hit the puberty button, and it just sent him right up.
Is it the same voice actor?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I'll check. Hold on.
Pretty sure it is. Either that or the new voice actor hit some good like quality notes in like timbre on the voice, because I was like, that's definitely the voice.
He was like very nasally
No,
before.
it is 2 different people doing the voice
Yeah.
acting from.
All right. Well, that second
Yeah.
voice actor's doing a good
Two
job.
different characters.
Doing a good
Two
job
different
hitting some
characters.
good quality sounds there.
It was a woman voicing like young Koby. And then once Koby
Yeah,
came back
young
with
Kobe
the glow
from
up,
3 months ago.
Koby
But-
came back with the glow up, and
But
they got,
weren't these episodes dubbed like 10 years later? Right?
not a full 10 to
Not the Funimation.
not the
All right, whatever. Anyway, Kobe's dropping some lore. He says there's on the other side of the Grand Line, there's a new world.
America?
He says the king of the pirates will conquer the waters of the new world on the other side of the Grand Line.
They're really Christopher Columbus, this one.
Yep. Koby wants to become an admiral of the Marines and capture and defeat Luffy. And they have like a mutual respect where they're like, yeah, sounds good. Let's fucking fight. Yeah.
Kobe's really happy when he talks about how he wants to be an admiral that Luffy doesn't laugh.
Mm.
And then Luffy's like, yeah, we will fight. It'll be great. I'm going to kick your ass.
Mm-hmm.
We get some like more motivational Luffy. This Luffy felt more like the Luffy from the... Like they hit this emotional chord in the Netflix show really early on compared to Luffy at the beginning of the anime where Kobe's like, I want to be a Marine. And Luffy's like, you suck.
Yeah.
Like, eat shit, kid.
Yeah.
Very different.
This is
Very
like when
vibe.
in the live action when they meet the second time. And they're like... Or like the third.
Nice
whatever.
Luffy.
Yeah. Fucking... Yeah. Yeah.
Does anything else happen or do we go straight to...
It's basically like we check in with like the Marines and they're like there's something about like they're I don't know. I feel like they're like a little nervous about the Straw Hats, but they're also not like immediately like we got to go find those fucking Straw Hats after like they blew up Enies Lobby.
Allegedly.
And they say completely decimated CP9. Dead. All of them. Dead. Chapapa.
Totally dead.
Murdered.
Definitely not coming back.
Chapapa has papa'd his last papa.
They're all alive.
Anyways, Sanji's making water meat kebabs.
Yeah.
And everybody just...
Is this before or after we cut to Koby and Helmeppo having a heart-to-heart?
I think it's after. I was just jumping right in.
Oh, that's all right. Koby and Helmeppo have a heart-to-heart. They talk about... Oh, this is what you're talking about with the Marines. And
yeah.
They read the paper with Enies Lobby and everything. And you didn't mention there's a little Garp jump scare where he's upside down in the window and then he forces him to do 500 push-ups.
He does.
It's a good little Garp moment. It's very, very Luffy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we get some poolside meat. Sniper King is there.
He's singing a song.
It's the Galley Law Company pool.
Yeah.
Great. They're doing great for themselves.
They're doing really great. Galley Law's there. Iceberg's there. Frankie's there. Kiwi, Mozu are there.
All the friends show up.
Yes.
And there's fucking huge kebab skewers.
For everyone.
Massive.
Sanji cooking for everybody.
Yeah.
Robin is leaning up against the wall of the poolside area, watching all the good times happen, and then we hear a familiar voice.
Yeah.
On the other
Aokiji.
on the other side of the wall, Aokiji's leaning against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, hey there, Nico Robin."
Aokiji. Gasp. What?
And he's like, "It seems you found those friends that your friend Jaguar D. Saul was talking about all those years ago."
So, I don't want to role play this conversation.
That's fine. I was having a good time, Mike.
Like,
I was having a
I don't
good
know.
time.
I had to do the Robin voice.
So? Do you want me
I
to
don't know
do
how
the
to
Robin voice?
Do you want to just talk to yourself for like 3 minutes?
No.
Okay.
I was just gonna
It's
say.
hard.
I was just gonna say what he was. I mean, I could talk to myself. That's fine. He says those things, and then he says Jaguar D. Saul was also his friend. And he's like, he's
Okay, you know what? Let's take it back. That was a bad yes and. Go for it.
nope. It's fine.
No.
You can't undo the no, Mike. You can't undo the no. It's fine.
Bad.
You don't have to feel bad at all. I was just like really feeling my Aokiji voice.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Anyway,
You don't want to try it again? Like one more time?
no, it's fine.
Okay.
He basically
I think I got my Robin voice.
Okay.
I think he wants to do it, Matt.
All right,
I
here we
think you
go.
should play in the space.
Big Bazonga's there, Nico Robin.
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
I was friends with your friend Jaguar D. Saul back on Ohara. He had some big bazongas too.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, he's like, you've lived your life with courage, and you've proved that. Or he tells her to live her life with courage, and prove that Ohara lives on in you. Like, I let you live because of my friendship with Jaguar D. Saul, and like, I've wanted you this whole time to live your life and move forward from all of that, and now you're finally doing that with your new friends. And I think that's wonderful. And Aokiji's a decent fella.
Yeah, well, still a creep.
Oh yeah,
Still don't like him.
He talks about bazongas all the time. He's also
Don't care for this guy. Gives me the ick.
He says he hopes the Straw Hats are the friends that Robin was searching for.
He's trying to make himself seem like a real good guy for not murdering a child that one time.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I don't murder children every day, and I'm not, talking myself
Maybe
up.
you should talk yourself up. You're like,
For
hey,
not murdering kids every day.
didn't kill a kid today. Check it off the list. I'm a pretty good person.
I'll get like a little how many days since I've killed a kid, and I'll just add a tally.
Yeah.
And man, if that gets set to 0, that's going to be a rough point in my life. Anyway.
Or it'll be... Never mind, that's morbid.
What?
I was going to say, or it'll be over.
Maybe.
Hopefully that's not for a long time.
Jesus. Episode 316. Let's go away from this conversation. Shanks fights a guy on life support.
Oh, hell yeah. It's episode 316, Mike. That's the bottom line. Because Aokiji said so. It's episode 316.
What?
I just realized it's episode 316. I got to do this bit for another 20 seconds. I'm sorry. So sorry.
Is Stone Cold Steve Austin in One Piece?
Not that I can think of, no.
Oh, bummer.
Damn it.
I mean,
Bummer.
Whitebeard is pretty close already.
Nico Robin.
Whitebeard's kind of got what?
Nico Robin dropped Spawn Dom on that stack of dimes he called a neck.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up this side by side and you'll understand.
Sorry, I had
to.
to.
I hate this photo. I hate this photo so much.
Did you just search Stone Cold Steve Austin One Piece?
No, for Whitebeard.
Oh, Whitebeard? Oh, I
yeah.
hate that
He
so much.
He does look like a WWE wrestler who should have retired a long time ago.
He should.
We won't say the name.
Whitebeard also looks like the kind of guy who might say some problematic things and not feel bad about it.
He definitely seems like it. Yes. Anyway, episode 316.
Episode 316. MVP is jump scare bruised Luffy.
Nice. Yes. Gross.
We start with the conductors from the train sprinting through the city trying to get to the party because they're convinced that it's the marriage, the celebration of the union of Nami and Polly.
I love this so much. I love that they picked up that weird little, not even B plot, C, D, E plot they planted before they all left Water 7 of these train attendants being like, look at this woman, she's so distraught. Oh my god, this guy's chasing after her. They must be love interests, but she's going after some other guy and he doesn't. This is heartbreak. They are so invested.
Yeah.
It's very
beautiful, beautiful. They're willing to leave their post for it. We see just a lot of party moments. Zoro's drinking a lot. Sanji puts some stuff in a pan and then reveals a cake, a huge cake with chunks of meat in it.
Yeah. That's
crazy.
That's how you cook.
He's like a food wizard.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that what are all chefs food wizards?
I think so.
He's some sort of cake boss.
I guess they're more like what?
He's some sort of cake boss.
Fuck off.
Everyone's drinking.
Yeah, we just see everybody partying.
Yeah, they're having a good
Is there
time.
any other standouts?
After the partying, we see the 5 elders of the world government, and they're talking about Whitebeard and Shanks are supposed to be meeting.
Yeah, did they call them the Elder Stars, or is one of them named Stars? Stars.
I don't know. I think like they called them the 5 elder stars of the world government, but that also seems strange. With the stars of the superstars of the world government.
Oh, that'd be great.
I don't. Do they
Whitebeard.
call them stars? I don't.
I have to
know.
go
I
back.
was not
It's
listening to that. They're always they're usually referred to as the 5 elders.
Okay.
Um,
Anyway.
it would not be off base to call them the 5 elder stars,
The
but
stars.
Is that even a thing?
no.
Interesting.
Uh,
I don't know.
'Cause
Anyway,
you do not know their names yet.
okay.
Whitebeard, Edward Newgate, and red-haired Shanks are
Wet-haired Shanks.
Wet-haired Shanks. Whoa.
Yeah, we see Whitebeard's ship, and Shanks broke through a fleet to get to Whitebeard.
Yeah, they say Shanks broke through the Marine fleet at the New World. Just to get over there.
Whitebeard's ship is, I'm sure we've commented on before, it's fucking big and it's cool. I like that it's a big old whale.
Big
It is.
whale.
It's a big whale. And basically, as Shanks is rolling up, members of Whitebeard's crew all start passing out.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Because his energy is too much.
I have a question for you guys. It's not technically spoilers because it does not matter in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
By
could
the
matter a lot.
physicality of Whitebeard's boat, do you think you can guess the name of it?
Is it the big dick?
Is
You got
it?
the second part right.
Is it Moby,
Moby
Dick?
Dick?
It's the Moby Dick.
Like, give me Mo Dick.
Can you believe popular EDM dance music artist Moby has such a big dick?
You stop that.
Does that mean... Okay. Does that mean that the Herman Melville novel Moby Dick is canon in One Piece?
Sure.
Oda
Which
stole
means New
from
Bedford exists in One Piece.
New Bedford.
New Bedford.
New Bedford.
Bedford.
I spent a lot of time in New Bedford.
Fall River.
This is gonna be.
I lived in Fall River. I delivered Chinese food. You can try to dox me. I'm not there anymore. Don't go to Fall
I
River.
was gonna say this
Listen,
is
if
So
you're
is
in the
that-
state of Massachusetts, don't go to Fall River.
this
So
is
does that
great
mean
content for
that-
that one listener we met at King Richard's Fair.
So does that
Yes,
mean that
just for you.
does that mean that Nantucket is in One Piece? Is an island in
Yeah.
One Piece?
It must be.
Nantucket's somewhere in the Grand Line.
Is there a One Piece character? This is a legitimate question because I feel like there's someone named Don Quixote, Don Flamingo. Is there a Quiquo? Is there a Quiquo in One Piece?
Oh, what?
A Quiquo.
Oh,
It's a
what
character
is
from
that?
Moby Dick. Quiquo.
Yeah.
I never read
It's like the
Moby
first-
You
Dick.
never read Moby Dick?
No.
We did.
I read Moby Dick for fun. I didn't have to read it for school. I read it for
Fucking
fun.
nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Well, there has to be an Ahab in One Piece, right?
Yeah.
Crocus.
Crocus. His name is
His name is
Ahab
Crocus
Crocus.
Ahab?
No, Crocus was the one who guards
Laboon.
Laboon.
No, but is there somebody named Ahab?
Yeah, is there someone
I-
named like Captain
Oh.
Ahab
I
or
don't
like
think there's
Pirate
an Ahab.
Ahab? Or is there? Is their name Baja? Because it's backwards. Is there a
Ooh.
Baja men?
I don't think
Do we know who let the dogs out?
I don't think the Baja Men exist in One Piece.
Do you think?
What
Do you think
fuck?
Garp calls his marine crew the Baja men because he let the dogs out?
The Baja Men is like Garp's old man band on the boat that like they do mandatory crew karaoke every Thursday and no one wants to take part in it, but Garp forces them to.
Interesting. Or do you think the Baratier crew had a nickname for Sanji and called him the Baja Man because whenever he finally took his shoes off, he was letting the dogs out.
Maybe.
Why? How did you find a way to bring Sanji's feet into this, Matt?
Because he's letting them show us them dogs, Sanji.
Matt, can you show us your wallpaper to confirm that it's not just a picture of Sanji's feet?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, my wallpaper is this lovely photo of Historian and I at our wedding.
Your computer wallpaper, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
You don't have to. You don't actually have to put it on this
my
effort.
computer wallpaper is just like a weird like splash image of all the different
Sanji's feet.
all the different versions of the Flash, the superhero. I haven't changed it in a while. I probably should.
You've had the same desktop background, I think, the entire time I've known you.
Yeah, I just don't really care that much about my desktop background. Most of the time it's just black because my computer's being used for like work stuff. And you need a blank black background for that. Yeah. Boring old Matt.
Well, you know what's not boring is that Shanks makes men pass out when he passes by.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be there was like a guy on his crew that was really stinky.
No. I mean, there's probably also that. There's could be both.
it's his hockey.
Yeah.
Hockey?
They can't handle his hockey aura. It's so strong.
He's exuding too
so
much.
pungent.
It's hockey, like the Canadian puck sport hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I assume is just I'm sure it'll get explained more, but it seems like it's just like Ki from Dragon Ball, like their spirit energy power kind of thing.
Some might say that Shanks has that Riz.
Shut the fuck up.
We gotta be hip with the kids.
No, we don't.
I don't know, Matt. I think he's a little sus.
Oh,
No.
Gross. Mike, get out of here. Get out of
this
here.
is painful.
No cap.
No cap. Anyway, Whitebeard's got an IV.
Yeah, we've seen him before. He's drinking a lot.
Yep. Shanks brought booze as an offering to Whitebeard. And the booze is from it's from the West Blue, which we
West
learned that
Blue.
Shanks is from the West Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you finna believe that Shanks is gonna just drink that.
Hell yeah. Shanks is gonna eat tonight. Anyway.
Do you think that Shanks is attractive, Matt? Would you call him a snack?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is like not even. It's fine.
Bet fam.
Yeah, fam. Anyway, we learned that Shanks was an apprentice. So we knew that Buggy and Shanks were on the same crew when they were younger, but we learned that is Goldie Rogers' crew, which is very exciting, which I don't believe we knew that.
Yeah, that is. I think that's news that Buggy and Shanks were part of his crew,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. And that they basically both split after Roger died. And then we also learned that Shanks and Hawkeye dueled at one point.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting, and I bet they kissed and made love afterwards. They were having a sword fight.
Except, like, they were about to be intimate and embrace each other's bodies, and then Hawkeye went, "I don't know how to fuck. I don't understand. It's too much.
Let me call
only Mary fucks.
Let me call my
Shanks.
good friend
Only
Mary.
Mary.
Let me call my good friend Mary. I'm sure
He'll
he can
tell me how to fuck. Oh dear."
We learned that the 3 scratched scar on Shanks's eye was from Blackbeard.
Oh, hold on. Does this not count as a Buggy reset?
Why?
Because Buggy says some new lines.
What do you mean Buggy says
in a
some
in a flashback? He says like, "I'm not going to join your crew."
That was in a.
Was that in a?
Yeah, because when we got the flashback of Buggy eating the devil fruit, It was when he and Shanks were together. That was reused footage as well.
But I think there was like a new picture and dialogue from them splitting up in Logtown.
I don't think so.
Which they must have split up when Goldie Roger got executed.
I said that already.
You did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was trying to think of more Gen Z jargon.
We're on to beta at this point, Mike.
What?
There's already Gen Alpha and Gen Beta.
Which one's the beta? When were they born?
I don't know. Generation Beta might be like 2 years old. I might be wrong. I don't think they have lingo yet. Anyway,
God, Gen Alpha is gonna be the worst.
Shanks got a 3 scratch scar on Shanks' eye from Blackbeard.
Yeah,
When Blackbeard was on...
He did it like in a sketchy way, like a real underhanded piece of shit kind of way.
Yeah. So Shanks is basically bringing an offering to Whitebeard to be like, I want you to stop Ace from going after Blackbeard.
Yeah. This is not the time for them to fight.
Yeah.
Kind of hinting is like, I don't want you to lose Ace.
Kinda, yeah, because he's like, I got fucked up by Blackbeard this way. Like, I don't want you to lose fucking Ace, baby. Yeah. And the Whitebeard's like, Blackbeard killed my crewmate. Like, he can't live. Like, man can't live without a code of conduct. He's gotta fucking die.
I'll tell you what.
And then Shanks and Whitebeard basically like both like pull swords and exchange some blows, which is fun.
Yeah, Whitebeard has like a long. What are those staffs called? It's like a spear, but there's a name for it.
A lance, a pole staff.
It's not a lance. It's got like a curved blade at the end.
A scythe.
And it's like on a long. What?
A scythe.
No.
It's not a scythe. There's a name for it.
A pole staff.
It's basically like a pole arm of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not important either.
Yeah.
It's worth noting. It's also worth noting we haven't described it. We have described Whitebeard in the past. Dude's fucking huge. He like Shanks goes up to this dude's ankle.
Yeah,
I feel
he's
like
humongous.
Or his knee.
And like Shanks like gives him an enormous bottle of fucking booze, and then also like pours a big one out into an enormous bowl that's like twice. It's like a bathtub for Shanks.
Do you want to guess how tall Whitebeard is?
17 feet tall.
He is 21 feet and 10 inches.
That's fucking enormous.
He's just a guy.
He's
just a guy.
But like Shanks,
what's the average?
Shanks pours these drinks out and gives the big bottle to Whitebeard, and then like as a show of like dominance, he like easily picks up the bathtub-sized bowl of alcohol and just like chugs it himself in Whitebeard's face, and then they start fighting. It's great. Sword boys.
Yeah. They like clash and the heavens fucking split above them.
It's really great. And then we cut back. That's basically all of that happens there. Yeah. And then we cut back over to Water 7, and we learn the news that Aokiji pulled some strings, and the Frankie family and the Galley Law Company are not blamed at all for Enies Lobby. It's just the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
But like also the Straw Hats are to blame for the destruction of Enies Lobby, even though that was the fucking Buster Call.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, it's claimed that like they basically lit the place up and blew it up and all that.
Yeah.
The crew tenant talks about their bounties. They're like, I bet our bounties are going to go way up after this. And Chopper's excited to get one. Sanji's really playing up like, mine's going to be amazing. I bet mine's going to be super big.
Yeah.
And Nami's not happy about it.
Yeah, she's freaking out.
Yeah.
She's very upset. We cut over. Frankie's working on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And who rolls up?
Iceberg.
His former lover, Iceberg.
Yes. No.
What?
What?
I said his former lover.
No, they were adopted brothers to each other.
But like, don't you think like maybe Iceberg like had a crush on Frankie when they were like younger, but like never wanted to pursue that at all, and now like that they've gotten older.
No.
It's like that movie Burnt with Bradley Cooper and that other guy, and then they're chefs. And he's like, I always had a crush on you, Frankie. And Iceberg Iceberg says that, and then Frankie's like, I know, but like, I don't do that, Iceberg. And Iceberg's like, that's okay. I still love you. And Frankie's like, I love you too. Brothers. You know?
Is this a movie?
You know? Like there's like some love there, but truly it's a brotherly love, but also like
Did you just do
Iceberg
do you
was
remember that time?
Yeah, basically. It was like a less subtle. Do you remember that time when Iceberg and Frankie were like up and coming chefs? And Iceberg was in love with Frankie, but then they got older and then they realized they were just good brotherly brothers.
What is this?
It's just my own headcanon, okay? Just let me have this.
No, is this a movie though? Is this a movie plot?
I was trying to equate it to the movie plot of another movie, but also like this is just my headcanon, okay? I
know, that's why I'm asking what movie it is because I have no idea.
There's a chef movie with Bradley Cooper called Burnt.
Oh, I think you made that up.
Shut the fuck up. It's my headcanon. They're brothers. They have a brotherly bond and friendship, but also I think Iceberg, when they were younger, he had a crush on Frankie. Okay? Can I have this?
Yeah.
Can I just have this as my own headcanon?
No.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have whatever you want, man.
Anyway, Iceberg shows up to help build the ship of dreams. Then Polly, Lulu, and Tilestone also roll up. And then Nami's accosting Luffy about where all their money is. And Luffy's like, I spent 90 million berries on meat and booze for the party.
Yeah.
And Nami gets really mad.
And then Robin's like, let's go shopping therapy with the rest of the money we
And
have.
everyone goes shopping. And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have 3 filler episodes?
Yeah, I think so. We got Sanji's on his own, Zoro is on his own, Robin and Nami are together, and then Luffy and Chopper are together. So I think it's going to break up like that for the episodes.
So are they like canonical filler episodes? Like, are they like things happen that advance the plot, but just like nothing really happens?
Got some more Water 7 antics.
It's Water 7 antics.
Okay.
It's just shenanigans of people you've mentioned who are on their own, have little side adventures that don't necessarily further the plot. I think they're cute for the most part. Little like, oh, this is just them being the characters they are, and you get to see them exist on their own and not fully develop, but you get to be like, oh, okay, this is fun to watch them specifically in this situation, not for just 30 seconds in the middle of an episode.
Daddy Zoro. We're going to get Daddy Zoro.
We're going to get Babysitter Zoro.
Papa Zoro.
Pop,
and
pop.
that's it.
Pop gets
That's
a treat.
all.
Yeah.
We said some bad words in this episode.
We did.
I got a game.
Sorry about
I
that.
got a game for you.
A game. I love a game.
I got a game.
Next week, we're going to get to the game in a second. Next week, we are watching episodes 317 to 319, going filler crazy.
All filler all
And now
day.
we're going to look at this game, and I'm going to kick Matt's ass.
Fuck you. And what the hell do you think you're doing?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
So,
Saving this one.
The most important part of this, which I might change my Discord icon to, is Tony Chopper in the background rocking some sunglasses and a party hat on top of his usual everyday hat.
yes. And
None of you know. So every episode you hear the Yayo, Yayo sung by friend of the show, Lloyd Sheffield.
yes.
Somehow, Lloyd Sheffield looks like both Usopp and the Skeleton Man in this picture.
I would argue Lloyd Sheffield also looks like Chopper. I feel like all 3 of these
This whole-
figures in this.
Really just the whole dynamics of Lloyd Sheffield.
I think if you all join the Discord, link in the description, you will go into the game channel and you will see this picture and say, huh, I guess I get the vibes of Lloyd Sheffield now.
It's Usopp yelling at a Skeleton Man on a bench. Skeleton Man's on the bench pouring tea sideways, missing his mouth. Chopper is on a lawn chair that's propped up on the bench. Chopper is wearing a party hat
Didn't even notice
on his top hat with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Just really vibing, really feeling the moment.
It's good vibes all around.
Oh my god, I want this. I'm gonna say what episode I want this to be. I want this to be episode. I want this to be episode 380.
Nice. I want this episode to be 3. I want this episode to be 317. I want it to be the next episode.
This one's going to Mike. This is episode 395.
Oh,
holy shit!
what
15
the fuck?
off. I almost went 400. I would have been even closer.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it's delicious.
I can't wait to meet Skelly Man.
I have heard very little about Skelly Man, so I don't know how to
Kind
feel.
of a mystery.
All I
don't
know
know what his deal is.
I know he says yo ho 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 ho.
Yo ho.
Maybe
ho, ho,
he
ho.
was Santa. He's part of the Santa puzzle.
Does he just go yo ho ho?
He's part of the Santa puzzle that we're unraveling about the Santa Claus.
I don't know. Does he have a deep voice? Do you think?
What was the name? What was the name of the head elf in the Santa Claus?
Bernard.
Bernard. Maybe he's Bernard. B names. His name's Brooke. Bernard, the
Brooke.
Santa Claus.
Mike, you ask a question as to what Brooke is going to sound like. I will let you know you are going to immediately recognize Brooke.
The voice actor?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
He plays probably my favorite Dragon Ball character.
Oh, I know who it is.
Who is it?
It's Whis. It's the guy who does
Whis.
Whis. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's fun.
Amazing.
Oh,
Okay, I know exactly what Brooke is going to sound like
I was
now.
going to talk a lot like this.
You get and he sings. We get vocals.
Sings.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Hell
Ooh.
yeah. It's not just Orin Host Club guy singing We Are.
No, it is not just he who must not be named who voices Tamaki and Oron.
Oh, right. Isn't he a sex offender?
Yeah, probably.
Wow. Cool.
So,
Oh.
which is a bummer. But he
Yeah.
does not take away from the source material of Oron or Full Metal or anything else he was in, because he kind of had a chokehold on voice acting in the early 2000s. But no, Whis is Brooke, and it's fantastic.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Mike, you're definitely going to take that honk honk out of the episode earlier, right?
Huh?
You're definitely going to take that honk honk I made from earlier in the episode. You're definitely going to take it out, right? Don't make faces. Hey, we have a transponder snail.
Leave it in?
I'm going to have to listen to that when I listen back to the episode, because I'm the only one of the three of us who actually listens to our episodes.
I don't want to hear me.
I don't want to relive this. No.
I have to like hear how breathy I am after every time I talk. Transponder snail?
Transponder snail. This one has the subject line that says cats. Cats. It says, so, I listen to your show a lot when I'm working out at home, and I usually partake in what you guys often call the devil's lettuce. I love that you guys are cat people and have multiple cats, and that cats are at least a reoccurring theme to the show. Funny thing that has happened. One of your cats was meowing in the background, and I thought my cat was making noises, and I stopped
Whoa.
what I was doing and went looking for him to make sure he was all right. This has happened more than once. You know how sounds can be when you're under the influence of THC. Thanks. Oh, yeah. And you can say T-Gen. Thank you, friend of the show, T-Gen.
We might be getting some purring. I can't hear it, though.
We might be getting purring this whole time.
There's a Pippa.
T-Gen. And I apologize if you've been hearing purring while I've been talking this whole time. It's been quite distracting.
There's definitely some meows in this episode. My cat came in and meowed at me.
Which one?
Harper, the one who lived on the streets for 10 days.
Streets. Harper from the streets.
I didn't lose her. It's a whole thing. And I'm not going to explain it because you don't need to know about me. I'm mysterious. All you need to know is...
You've got Harper from the streets. You've got
Harper from the streets.
You've got fighter pilot Goose.
Yeah.
And you have famous...
His full name's Gustafer.
And
I got Rasputin.
Yes, famous European bad guy.
One-Eyed Wonder. Named after the Psychonauts character and not the historical figure.
Not the historical figure that fucks.
No, yeah. Not after the historical figure with the big dick.
We have two cats, the historian and I. One who you heard purring earlier, which was Pippa.
And Henry, who's usually screaming.
And Henry, who's usually
yeah,
screaming.
If there's a scream, it's Henry.
He's not near me right now, which makes me uncomfortable, because usually he has to be staring at me at all times. And
he
he's
does
not.
like to watch you sleep. It's kind of weird.
He sits like, apparently, I've been sleeping, so I don't know, but apparently he sits like inches from my face and just stares at my face.
He likes to watch you sleep. It's fun.
I fall asleep like that with Harper on my chest, and she just stares into my soul. She's a little, you know that painting? There's like a horse freaking out, and there's a lady, and there's a little goblin on her chest.
Yes.
It's like sleep paralysis demons.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's like for me to fall asleep. That exact image.
Harper from the streets is your sleep paralysis demon.
Harper from the streets.
Nice.
Well,
thank you all so much for listening.
Foxy's fucking great.
Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Fun Piece Podcast.
Yeah. If you liked it, tell your friends. Word of mouth goes a long way.
Follow us
next week. Oh wait, yeah. Next week, are we doing a funaglyph?
Yeah, next week's episode is going.
Oh, sorry.
Next week's episode will be a funaglyph, and then after that will be the filler 317, 319.
Yeah.
We're in preparation for the upcoming holidays. Do we want to say this or no?
No, because none of it's planned.
All right, never mind. Then we're not going to say.
We're not doing anything. Nothing's happening.
We're not doing anything, and
maybe we're
nothing's
gonna kill one of us off.
Keep your expectations low.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening, and always remember that the true fun piece of the podcast is the cooking episode footage I lost
along the way.
Follow
us at funpiecepodcast on Instagram, where sometimes Matt posts. Send us transponder snails at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com. I think there's a Twitter. Don't follow that. Fuckx.com sucks.
Yep.
We should get a Tumblr.
That's where the pull is, guys. That website
That
has
might be
never
it.
died. That website is unkillable.
I have never used.
You can put porn on there again.
I've never used Tumblr in my entire life. I don't know how to use Tumblr. I'm sorry.
We
will talk about.
I've had the same account since 2009.
All right, I'll learn Tumblr. That's
There's nothing to
that's
learn,
my goal.
baby. It's the Wild West.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna just. All right. Hey everybody.
Follow our Tumblr for Matt feet pics.
Follow our Tumblr for my feet pics,
where he edits each toe to look like Sanji.
I will do that.
These are the promises we make to you. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Whoever answers first gets it. What's the One Piece?
Them dogs.
Can you cut to the Baja Men, please?
As long as it doesn't get targeted and taken down.
Just like 3 seconds.
Okay.
just put yippee-i-o.
Well, the party was nice, the party was pumping.